One of the most iconic cars is basically going to be the T61. All right, man. What's up, YouTube? So, right now, we're going to be going to the Alfa Romeo Museum, and we're going to be looking at basically the culture and everything like that. So, let's lock in. Oh, man. So, we are in the Alfa Romeo. We are in the museum, and I'm going to be going around the museum and looking at all these new to older cars, but I'm more excited to get a look at the older cars more than anything. The reason why is because it basically builds the aspect of trust, connection, and how much grit that this manufacturer has put in. Like, look at this. Very, very beautiful, very subtle, I'm not gonna lie. And the 4-spoke wheels is what I do like about Alfa Romeo. It's a beautiful, beautiful car. Something that you probably won't see in the US. It's got Alfa Romeo in it. And the lights. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, bro, that's gorgeous. We got like all the people contributed to the car, brand owners. I'm not gonna lie. Shit, can we open this? Oh, I thought we could open it. But now we're looking at this. Boom, right around. We have a Spider 1300 Junior, one of the classic cars that really made Alfa Romeo famous for its nice, sleek, and curvature design. This thing's amazing. Wow. I'm not gonna lie to you now. I'm very excited to do this little tour. Damn, look at this. Wow, craziness. Craziness. Spider 1300 Junior, 1969. But man, like I said, I am super excited to even be in something like this, a real museum, man. A truly aspirated museum. Not gonna hold you. We got some, oh bro. I see a whole engine over here. What the what? Oh, bro. This is the bit turbo inside of a Julia. Damn. This is crazy. Wow. Very gorgeous. Very gorgeous indeed. Very gorgeous indeed. So, we looked at the 1600 at the front, but here is all of the representation. Let me go ahead and put it in 0.5 so we can look at this. We got the convertible option of this. Nice Italian leather in there. Very nice. Have all its culture here. And these are all like specs to the convertible. But I'll say, I'm thinking this one just has more horsepower. So it's going up in the horsepower here. And then also the gears. That blue and red is crazy on there. And again, y'all, like, we in Italy. This is This is the actual museum. The actual Alfa Romeo Museum. Got some more history here. Talks about the 1600 series. And I believe they dropped it off in 68. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to do the Ferrari Museum, which is coming next in the next series. But as far as now, Alfa Romeo actually started off, if I believe, actually started off with airplanes. So we have its insignias from all through the years: 1910, 1919, 1925, 1945. And I'm not gonna hold. This is amazing just to even look at. So the insignia always stayed the same. I'm not gonna lie to you. Always stayed the same. And now we have current, which is basically the future of Alfa Romeo. One thing that strikes me though with the symbol, I need to search up what this symbol means. Is that like a dragon eating a person? In Italy, bro, a lot of like, I don't know, Greek mythology, goddesses and stuff like that. But we got some engines right here. Again, they started off 24 horsepower crank engine. This is the very first crank engine Alfa started off with. Then they moved into plane engines. And this plane engine is absolute gorgeous. But guess what? A full Alfa Romeo plane in the damn museum is crazy. Wow. We gotta get closer, bro. We gotta get closer. I know y'all see that behind me. That thing's a boat. We gotta get closer. Full pilot. Damn. This is crazy. We also got some more plane engines, 1931. So they started off making planes and getting more into the planes, but the first crank engine was in the car. But they got more embezzled with plane engines. Like these are not replicas. These are actual plane engines, bro. Shit is crazy. Wow. That's crazy work. Then we have I'm not for sure what this is. This is a boat, I believe. Yep, boat. Oh, wait, this is the actual, damn. 139 miles per hour, which is 225 kilometers. Kilometers. Damn. This thing kind of nice. All right, let's move to the next show. All right. We got some more engines. This is a boat engine though. This is for boats. Wait. I'm hearing like engine noises. What the heck? Am I hearing that right? It's like engine noises going up. I'm like hearing engine noises as I'm coming up the lift. Man, always, one thing I learned about Europe, always keep a bottle of water with you. You're gonna walk a lot in Europe. So if you go to Europe, always keep a bottle of water with you. Damn, it's bright. Ah! Okay. Little view of everything. Highway scenery. Oh my God. Wow. So, remember when we looked at the first? This was the very first crank engine, man. Right here. So, very first crank engine. They were actually, back in the olden days, 1910, 1930s, they'll crank this up. 1910. This was the first ever Alfa Romeo. Oh, bro. 24 horsepower. Just imagine 1910. Look, use that. You have to be that man, that nigga. Look how he's standing. Bro was that nigga. Just imagine just being in a like small box coach car. Oh, get the insides. Wow. Look at the older gauges right there. Milano. Originated in Milan. All this is classic interior. And let me be careful because I'm like kind of moving a little reckless here. Let me be careful with all these cars. And then we have the updated version of this. So this was basically one of their first productions too as well, along with that car over there. Guess what though? This one has a little less horsepower. So this one's 24 over here. This one's gonna be running you 15. This one's gonna be the small. So this is the smaller version of that over there. The smaller version. 15 miles per hour. Pretty decent. Not too bad. Right hand drive. Got your clutch and stuff right there. Pretty cool. Then they went up a notch. Super Sport. This one, I believe, had 55 miles per hour on it to close to 60. There was very differences. They started using more of a brandish, more tubular engine. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful and complex. This is nice. These are the original cars. Look at that. Crazy. You see that little hand? Now this one, this is when they started doing a lot. So this is the Grand Sport. I believe this is Alfa Romeo's introduction car into the race field. Yep. Where Alfa Romeo started to get into racing more. So this is the Grand Sport, 1931. And then this is the Mili. Very nice. Again, this is where they turned up the horsepower. So this had to do about 100 horsepower, which is kind of crazy. But these are beautiful cars. I'm just gonna go into the limelight. Go into the limelight. And I'm just get a view of all the cars. I feel like I'm talking way too much. I'm gonna let these cars speak for themselves. So here we have one of the first cars that really got me into Alfa Romeo. I'm not gonna lie to you. I first seen this car playing Need for Speed. I forgot which one it was, but I also have Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsport. Now we know that Forza is a real big advocate of European cars, and this was and is basically one of the staples of Alfa Romeo. I'm not gonna lie to you. This red always stuck out to me. This thing's a manual. I mean, honestly, one of the best cars I've ever seen growing up as a kid, 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? Even a little bit younger than that. This is one of the best cars. This is I'm probably not pronouncing this right. And correct me if I'm not, right? This is a Cappuccino. I'm not probably saying that right. But this is one of the first cars that made me fall in love with this car brand. Just like, look how magnificent it is. The bucket seats, very comparable to Recaro. As we've seen in the previous generation, the Alpha 7.5, they have some Recaro bucket seats in it. But this is one of the legendary cars. Like, and hear me out. Hear me out. This is what, 2007? Wasn't really the fastest cars at the time, but one of the most curviest, one of the most sexiest cars that you can fall in love with. Italian engineering. I mean, one of the best cars I would want to say that came out in this generation. Of course, it wasn't the fastest. I mean, you can go for the 156 that had basically the twin spark 16V, you know what I'm saying, inline, you know. Yeah, cool. But this is one of the cars that made Italian designers go for something bigger than just a busty engine. This is one of the cars that aimed for impressionist, luxury, sport, gear, and also, I mean, it made you want to fall in love with the road more than Italy fall in love with pasta and pizza. See, if you want me to be honest, Alfa Romeo is one of those sexy car brands. If you want me to be honest, this is probably the only car brand that shows love, passion, and experience. I mean, yes. We haven't seen Alfa Romeo come out with any like super crazy cars, but they're working on it. And I'll be honest with you, if you wanted me to describe every car that I've seen in here, it's about cars, it's about love, it's about culture. I mean, exquisite leather, Italian curves. I mean, if you want me to be honest, yeah, I'll break back in here. Straight up. I'll tongue kiss all one of these cars. Because this is a brand that's resembled on, how should I say, SEX. And I'll keep it real. One of the most iconic cars is basically going to be the T61. One of the most iconic cars is the T61. Now, the reason why this is so iconic is because this has competed and won multiple championships with these two drivers in the back here. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first seen this thing hit the track, I was like, wow, has to be one of the most craziest, one of the most beautiful modded cars ever. Let's take a look at that front bumper here. So the reason why this changed a lot of everything is because this front bumper inspired a lot of car brands to do aftermarket parts. Now, this was originally on the track. Alfa is very famous for its rally too as well. So we got a couple of rallies over here. So Alfa is very famous for its rally cars and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everything Alfa does, they do it in red. They do it in spectacular. We got a couple F1, F2 cars here as well. Just pure speed, pure muscle, and no regrets. And that's the reason why I love this Italian brand so much, because it really makes you want to give it a kiss. I guess it's supposed to be like the what you call it. Is this the exit or no? They don't know what a Minnesota is.
Some people know Minnesota.
That's the first time I ever seen an Alfa in green. But this is like military.